Hello, folks. It's Dave here. Late night. Absolutely freezing. Freezing. They said this is one of our coldest Decembers we've had in a long time. Oh, yeah. It is just so damn cold outside. I think it was 18 when I left the rink and 14 by the time I got home. And that was all in a matter of like 20 minutes. That's how much the temperature went down. But anyway, excuse me. I'm a little frustrated with the cold right now. I'm cold. So we're going to play some football tonight and try to have some fun as I got my new scoreboard out, 3D6 scoreboard that I got from 3D6 Gaming. Al Wilson did the unboxing here for that tonight. Hopefully you were a part of that. So I got that. So I'm going to play with this tonight and we're going to have some fun. Hey, Alan, thanks for coming by here late night. Just going to play some football here. I need to get into a good mood. I am really in a bad mood right now. It is it was such a miserable night. I'm just so darn cold. All right, so we're going to play here. And I made a whole bunch of notes here, by the way. I'm going to show them real quick. There's my notes. And um, I didn't want to show them off because I'm going to be talking about those when I do my why I play video for this. I'm going to do my why I play video for this. It's been a while since I've done one, and I'll be doing one shortly. But I want to get a couple more games in and take a few more notes. So we have Chicago at Dallas right now. I need to get rid of these pop-ups. Do not display this message again. Thank you so much. There's one company that just sends me this pop-up like every day. It's like, hey, our thing's on sale, only $100 a month. Yeah, go away. So we're playing here, and we have Chicago at Dallas. I don't have the standings right now. We're still early in the season. It's week 3. As Keith got his game today, played his first one. How'd it go, Keith? Let me know. Let me know how it went for you because I really, really like it. All right, so let's see. So Chicago at Dallas, 1979. Chicago will call heads. And nope, it'll be tails. So Chicago will kick off. That's how I do it because that's how they did it in the 70s, and that's what I'm playing. What I saw tonight, also, I was listening. I don't know who won the game tonight, by the way. Who won the football game? It was going overtime. The team that won the toss in overtime elected the kick. And I get what they're saying because now you get to see what the other guy does, so you get your last ups. But the problem is if you both score, they're the ones that get the next chance to win it. So you better be sure that you're going to go down and score on your drive, you know? Oh, the Chargers won. Oh, damn it. I was kind of hoping I don't want the Eagles to win, but it would have been nice for the Patriots to have the Chargers lose. But that's how it went this weekend. All the teams I wanted to win lost. All right, even my coffee I just made is cold. That's how cold it is. My coffee's already cold. All right, so Chicago will kick off. So this is Fast Drive Football. Any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best. I'm going to probably not use my possession arrow tonight. I'm just going to kind of leave it, I don't know, like that. And again, this will be my possession. Okay. All right, so Chicago will kick off to Dallas. That's how we're going to do it here. And so the kickoff is average field position. All right, so Dallas will start with average field position. And this is my score sheet that I use. And so I just put who kicked off. And I have the first quarter, Dallas in average field position. Then I'll put the results and the score if we get any. And if anybody wants this, I did post this on the Fast Drive Football Facebook group as well as Digital to Dice. And you can play 3 games on here. You can play 3 games. And I just like to keep track of things like that. I mean, now that I have the scoreboard, I don't necessarily need it, but I always make mistakes. So it's nice to go back and look and make sure I did it right. All righty. So Dallas will have it in average field position. So let's turn over the first card. Again, I'm not going to go real slow with this. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do the best I can. All right, so this is how I play it. I put the card like this, and I look at how many cards I got to burn. So this is my clock. So 2 cards off the clock. Now I'll come over here and take a look. Are they a dynamic offense or soft defense? Well, yes, they're a dynamic offense. So they're going to get great field position. So we're going to go great field position. And I believe what happens now, you just flip 1 new card for the drive. And is it great field position? Well, yes, it is. That'll be a TD pass. So the dynamic offense comes through, and that's going to be a TD pass. TD pass for the Cowboys. And the extra point by Rafael Septien is 11-62. and it is good. So it is 7-0 on the opening drive here for the Cowboys. And I got my new nameplates in too to go along my new scoreboard. And look what I did here. That's kind of neat. This is a little trick. So I got the this is the NFC teams, and then I have the AFC right now. They come in these tiny bags. And they're like, so there's no way I could store them in those bags. So what I did is I got some little snack bags, and then that was in the bag with the names. So I just taped that. So now I know I have my NFC here and my AFC here, and I'm finding my team so much faster now because before I had them all in one big bag and I had to lay them all out. Now I have them all broken down, and it works pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with that. All righty, so it is 7-0 for the Cowboys here, and the kickoff will be average field position. All right, so that's going to be the Bears. Bears with the ball here in Texas Stadium. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it a staunch defense? No, they're not. That's going to be a touchdown run. So Chicago will drive right down in average field position, and they will get a TD run of their own. So they're an extra point away from tying the game. 11-63 is good. And the score is now 7-7. Okay. Yeah, the unboxing bags, Alan, were really, really small. I could barely get them out. So yeah, they definitely weren't going back in. That's for sure. But I have them all set now. Like I say, I put everything in these little snack bags, and it works out kind of nice. I have all my numbers separate. Now I have my team separate. Okay, so we're still in the first quarter here in Dallas. We are 7-7. Chicago with the kickoff, and that will be average field position for the Cowboys. So they will stop the drive with Staubach, I believe. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I go to the Pro Football Reference and check on the game to see who the quarterback was. I could actually do that. Can I do that right now on my other page here? So what are we in 1979? And we are in week 3. And it's Chicago at Dallas. And so it is Vince Evans and Roger Staubach in this game. Vince Evans and Roger Staubach. So that's who's playing in this game. And our kickers, we don't really need to worry about the kickers. I like to look at the kickers. I'm a kicker type of guy. All right, so it's Vince Evans and Staubach in the game. And so we flip the card here, right, after the kickoff. And 5 cards. I didn't count the 5 cards yet, right? Did I? Hang on a sec. I might have. I think I did count the 5 cards. We had 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So what do we have? We had we had 2, 6, and 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the extra one. Okay. So apparently I have not counted. That's why I keep off to the side all my play cards. I keep off to the side just in case I lose my place like I just did. And I can go back and count. All right. So 2, 3, 4. So you're going to burn 5 cards off the deck. Is it a disciplined offense? Well, no, they're not. Is it a reliable offense? Well, yeah, they are reliable. So they're going to punt. So that's the best out of that. So Dallas will have to punt this one away as the Bear defense will hold. And so we have a punt here, and that'll be average field position. All right, so the Bears with the ball. And it's going to be their ball, 1st and 10. And I have my Bears hat on too. I wore that for Marco in case he slips by. 1, 2, 3. Is it a punishing defense? No. Is it a soft defense? No, they're not soft. So that's just going to be a punt. So Chicago will punt this one away. And that'll be average position on the punts. All right, so after a couple of early drives, the teams have settled down here. And we have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will wrap up the first quarter, as you can see. You can see the timer here just off to the side. So Dallas will have it in average field position. Is it poor field position? No. Inept defense? No. So look at a field goal try. All right. Septien coming in to try the field goal to break the tie. 11 of 45 is good. Septien. We'll get the field goal. And that'll end the quarter with Dallas winning this one 10-3, 10-7. All righty. So we go to the second quarter. And Dallas will be kicking off. So we'll put that over here so I know it's the end of the quarter. And here comes the kickoff, and that'll be average field position. So Dallas kicks off to Chicago. Second quarter, average field position. So again, thanks for tuning in here late night. If you guys have played this game, let me know what you think of it. And let me know if I'm playing it right. I think I am. It's enjoyable. Does that count? Well, this is where I need to put a Keurig down here so I can make some more coffee because that coffee was good when it was hot. All right, bear ball. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Roll a 2d6. Uh-oh, we're going to have an unusual result. Or, this kind of feels like, hang on a sec here. It feels like when you remember the old Rocky and Bullwinkle. Stay tuned for the next episode where it's going to be unusual result or interception. Then when they had the two different titles for the upcoming show, people fly high or the clouds are really cloudy today. All right, so Chicago, let's see what's going to be here. 42, we're going to get an interception. All right, so I got my interception card over here. So we'll look at the interception. So Chicago, Vince Evans is picked off by that Dallas defense. And we're going to get a 56, which is going to be great field position for the Cowboys. Okay, so Dallas with the interception, and they will get great field position. So it's our first time in great field position as Brian comes by. Nice to see that your name's all fixed, Brian, right? Everyone's name looks good tonight here. And Christopher comes by, have played the dice version, about 8 games so far. He loves it. Oh, you're going to love this even better. I hate to say it. You're going to love this even better. Michael just got back from a hockey game in Foxborough. Man, Michael, it was 18 when I left the Saugus rink, and I got home. It was 14. I am so cold. I had a heater on. It was doing nothing. Nothing, the heater. And then I had gloves on, and I was like dancing around trying to keep warm. It was a miserable. I only had to do 2 games, but it was a miserable 2 hours or so. All right, so Dallas with great field position. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All righty, so what do we got here? Is it a secure offense? No. Is it a clumsy offense? No. Is it an active defense? No. So they're just going to punt this one away. So great field position. They can't get it going here. Oh, Keith, I don't want to hear about 81 degrees. It hasn't been 81 degrees here in several months. All right, so we're doing the best we can. It's all right. We're doing the best we can here. I get a little bit of fuzz here. I got to get rid of. There we go. The locker rooms in Walpole freeze. I don't think I've been in a Walpole rink. I've been to Foxborough. I haven't been in the locker rooms though. Foxborough, if I remember, they have the heater in the stands though, above you. I think that. And yeah, your name being messed up. It bothered us too because we didn't know who was who. Everybody come in and we had all these, XYZ PL4. I was like, what? What is all this here? But I recognize the pictures, And oh yeah, December 23rd, is coming. Can't wait. 12 degrees in Western PA. Yeah, Christopher, yeah, I imagine that. Yeah, we're not. My friend called me from New York today. He goes, I'm driving through New York, and guess what? It's coming your way. So I says, oh, isn't that just great? So he says, prepare for it. I says, well, it's already freezing cold right now, so I'm not going to go back to the rink tomorrow. All right. Oh, I do have next Monday off, though, I found out. So I can be here next week. I can be nice and warm playing this. All right, so we have great field position for Dallas. Oh, and we said that they had the punt, right? So the punt is going to be average field position. So they're going to kick it back to Chicago with average field position. So Dallas with the punt. Chicago with average field position, trailing. Oh, I'm sorry, I never changed that score. I'll get it. I'll get better at this. I'm too busy talking and too busy talking about the weather. So they kicked the field goal. And they made it 10-7. I got this thing. I should use it, right? I should use the scoreboard. 16 in Erie. Have you ever navigated the Erie Canal? AP comes by. Hi, AP. All right, so here we go. Chicago, average field position, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is it a prolific offense? No. Is it inept defense? No. It's going to be a coffin corner punt. So we're going to do a punt, coffin corner. Poor field position. So a nice kick by the Chicago punter. Oh, poor field position. That's going to give Dallas poor field position. So Dallas will come up here with coming up on 5 minutes to play. So they get 5 cards. So they get 1, 2. All right. Now hang on a sec. Now we get the 5-minute check here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's check. See, are they efficient or not? They might be. Okay, they are efficient. I used to hate the efficient and the inefficient because it was so confusing. Now I like it because it gives me some strategy with a clock, and I try to manage that strategy. Okay, so we still have a handful of cards here. We have 7 cards left. So I peeled off 5. I am efficient, so I need to make sure that this is not going to be any kind of a turnover or anything like that. So prolific offense, no. Parse offense, no. So we just have a punt here. Now, do I want to put 3 cards back out of this right here? And that'll give me a chance for maybe another drive if I can hold Chicago. Or do I want to flip 3 out of here to leave them with 4? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 back, right? I'm going to put 3 back in the pile. And I'm going to play for another possession. That's what I'm going to do. And DJ comes by, 21 in Philly. Yeah, it was it's pretty cold over here. Clay's 57 degrees like he is every day. Yeah, that must be boring though. That must be boring. As nice it is not to be freezing, it must be boring. Brian's got 11 degrees in Illinois. So where are we now? Okay, so I put 3 cards back, and we have to punt. So Dallas will punt this one away from poor field position. Good punt, though, so it's going to leave Chicago in poor field position. So Chicago running out of time here, so they'll start poor field position. Now, they're not efficient or inefficient, so that won't matter to them. So let's go here. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they aggressive defense? No. Disciplined defense? Yeah. So they're going to be a punt backed up. So they're going to force a punt here from deep in their own zone. And backup punt. Are they electric? No. So they're going to get great field position, though. All right. So what if that paid off now? So Dallas is going to get it in great field position here with time running out. And let's see if putting time back on the clock helped us out. 6. Well, what we need to do, first off, is see if we're efficient or not. And we are not efficient this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we run out of time. So we're going to run out of time here at the end. So that'll do it here. So the score after 1/2 a play here in Dallas, it is Dallas 10 and Chicago 7. So let's go the third quarter now. And we'll shuffle up some cards here. And this time, Dallas will kick off. So Chicago will get the ball here. And yeah, it was really cold. And then of course, I stopped to get gas tonight because I was low on gas. But up by the rink, it's like 30 cents cheaper up near the rink than it is my house. My house used to have some of the cheapest gas around. They must have been bought out or something because their gas is soared up. And it's like, man, it is just way too cold to be pumping gas here and then pay 30 cents more. So I says, I'm going to take a chance and go to the rink. I'll go early and I'll pump gas. I get there, half the pumps were broken, and the one that I actually put my gas in, there was gas all over the ground. I didn't know it was gas until after I was already pumping gas. I'm standing in it, and then I was like, I smell gas everywhere. I was like, am I standing in gas? And all my sneakers all smell like gas all night at the rink. It's like all that to save 30 cents a gallon. Well, 30 cents a gallon's a lot, you know. And yeah, you move to October. October is the best month. There's nothing like September, October in New England is the best. We wait 10 months for those 2 months is what we do, and we love them. We just love them. And we appreciate it more because we go right into the cold after that, and then we have a crappy spring, and then we have a hot summer. So we really do like our 2 months. I just don't know how all the animals do it. It is just like so cold, 14 degrees right now. Now it says 13, and I get the possums living under my shed. I'm like, man, I die. I couldn't go. I couldn't live in this. Go out and find food. Just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen with me. All right, we'll continue on here. Again, this game plays a lot faster than I'm playing it. I'm tracking all my drives, and I'm just kind of chatting away here, and I don't play it very fast. I just kind of enjoy it. Maybe that would be another show. Is how fast do you play, and what is the benefits of playing fast? As Dufferman comes by, hi, Mr. Dufferman, and we are just starting the third quarter here. Dallas will kick off. Let me just shuffle these again. I have a shuffler, but I don't want to use it late at night because it does make a lot of noise. All righty, so they will kick off to average field position. All right, so the third quarter, Chicago will start us off here, trailing 10-7. Each team scored a touchdown in their first possession and then just a field goal since. Chicago ball, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Usually the longer drives are the better drives, usually. Is it a dull offense? No, they're going to get a TD. It's a run. So they have the R here and the R here. And I think if they match, then you change it. So they're going to get a TD run. Again, it's all kind of cosmetic, but it's still kind of fun. So they will cash in with a touchdown run here. So they will start the third quarter with a score. And an extra point is good. So they will come out and they will now take a 14-10 lead. So let me dig out some of my numbers here. Again, this is my brand new scoreboard. Brand new. And my brand new nameplates. They're a little bit easier. Chicago scored. They took the opening kickoff and they went on the second half and they had a TD run. So tabletop, that's who scored. It's 14-10 if my math is correct. Yeah, because they were trailing 10-7, so they get 14-10. So Chicago will score and they will kick off here. And the kickoff is average field position. So that's where Dallas will start. Average field position. Now they're trailing here. I didn't figure out what player. You can, on these cards here, you can look to see who's got the TD or the touchdown. It just, to me, I'm not keeping those stats. So for me, it really doesn't matter. I'm here just to kind of play the drive by drive and I'll get the final score. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is it a staunch defense? Well, it might be. It's semi-staunch. So let's see. Can they hold them to a punt? Can they hold them to a punt? Yes, they do. They are a staunch defense, so they're going to force a punt. So that vaunted Bear defense will force Dallas to a punt. And the Big Red Machine, Michael says, I played games of Fast Drive in about 10 minutes. Help get some more games in. I played it pretty quick. I thought about getting a second deck of these so I could kind of set it up and have a second deck ready to go. I still might. Just so I have a second deck so I can like set up the whole game and I can just race through it. So it might be easier doing it that way. So I might do a second deck. That's how neurotic I am. But yeah, 10 minutes. Marco says he does it in 10 minutes. I'd have to race through it and just kind of just not be doing anything else aside from just racing through the game. I couldn't use my score sheet or anything. The Tim comes by. I make this look fun. I don't have to make it look fun. It is fun. It is super fun. And I would get your orders in now because they're kind of busy. They really are. The game crafters are busy. All right, so Dallas will punt this one away. And so we got some craziness here. So they're going to punt this to Chicago, and the runner is hit, and the ball comes free. And on a 30, so we'll go with the one there. On a 3, the punting team recovers in great field position. Oh, so Chicago fumbles the punt. So in the third quarter, Chicago fumbles the punt. And there's a second turnover of the game, second for Chicago. And Dallas will get it in great field position. So Dallas takes over in great field position after the punt, Yeah, I'm going to look into it there as far as getting a second deck. I don't know if I need the kickoff. I really would need that. There's not a ton of those, but I would definitely get a second deck of these and set up, like I say, back-to-back drives or back-to-back halves. So that way I could just kind of rip through it if I wanted to. I'm still thinking about it. I need to ask Al about combining the decks. Would that screw things up because of the things are kind of laid out a certain way? I don't know if that would screw up the decks or not. All right, so Dallas with the ball. Great field position. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have some craziness. A 55 interception. So Staubach gives it right back. They have great field position, and they will turn it over to the Bears. On the interception, it's going to be great field position for the Bears. So Chicago will get the ball back in great field position themselves after the interception. So we have a fumble and then an interception back to back. And Michael says, I've dated my seasons that have the boutique results. Some have more dice combinations and results on the boutique card. Really? So some have more dice combinations than the results on a boutique card. Interesting. I don't think I have any boutiques yet. I haven't played them yet. What do you mean that some have more dice combinations than result in a boutique card? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Michael. Not sure what you mean by that. So the boutique results are for the weird teams, like the really good or the really bad teams. And so some have more dice combinations than results on the card. I think they're baked in because I just had a boutique card here somewhere that had the yellow on it. I haven't had any yet in this season, so I don't have to worry about it right now. All right, great field position for the Bears. One card, and it's either fumble or a punt. Oh boy, and it's 45. It's a fumble. They give it right back. 2 fumbles in a row and an interception. So it's been 3 turnovers in a row. So, and a 53, it's going to be great field position. So, just back and forth we go with the turnovers. So we've had great field position twice, but all they're doing is turning it over. So Dallas in great field position. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we might have, it's either a fumble or a touchdown run. So there he is, Dorsett running with it, and he coughs the ball up. He had a lane, he would have been gone, but he coughs it up. It's another fumble. So we have had 4 turnovers in a row. And a 43 is great field position. So maybe I'm just going to kick the field goal. I don't want to do anything else. I'm just going to kick the field goal. Holy cow, this is crazy. All right, so Chicago, we're still in the third quarter because there's just nothing happening here. 2 cards, 1 and 2. Is it a dynamic offense? No. Soft defense? No. Porous offense? No. We got a coffin corner punt. So finally, they hang on to the ball, and we're going to kick that to the coffin corner, and they will get poor field position. Okay, so Dallas here. So this drive will start in the third quarter and go into the fourth quarter. So let's see what we're going to do. 2 cards. So the end of the third, 1 and 2. So at the end of 3, it is 14 to 10. So it was 10 to 7 after the first. It was still 10 to 7. Then Chicago got 7 to make it 14 to 10. So that's where we are, 14 to 10. So Chicago punts. Dallas gets it in poor field position. They get 2. Uh-oh. Is it poor field position? Yes, it is. That's a safety. That is a safety. They got the safety dance. It's not a walk-off safety. It's a safety. I think I've had 3 safeties this season. I think. All right, so there you go. 16 to 10. Dallas coughs up the safety, and they will have to punt this back to Chicago. And I believe they punt from backed up. So there's the safety. And great field position. So Chicago gets 2 points, and they start with great field position here, leading 16 to 10 in Dallas. All right, so Michael says, for example, I might have a 1-1-1, but it doesn't have an equivalent on the boutique card. I think he moved everything over to the cards, and it's a different, might be a different setup or a different formula. Might be. All right, let's see what Chicago can do here in the third quarter. Or the fourth quarter, I should say. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it a prolific offense? No. A stiff defense? No. Just going to be a standard punt. So Chicago can't do anything. I'm going to go to the punt. Oh boy, here we go. We got some craziness here. Dallas receives the punt, and a 54. It's going to be great field position. Thought he might have gone all the way, but he's just going to get great field position. So Dallas will get it in great field position to start this drive, down by 6. And 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off the clock because I had 6 on my card here. Is it a solid offense? No. Is it a mild or undisciplined defense? No. So it's going to be a standard punt. So Staubach can't get anything going today. Here comes the punt. And average field position on the kick. So at least they didn't fumble it this time. Chicago, average field position, leading 3, 1, 2. And now we go into the last 5 minutes here, but they are not reliable or efficient, rather, so that won't matter. They're not a prolific offense. We do not have an erratic defense, so they're going to punt this one away. So under 5 to go, Chicago trying to get a good punt off here. And yes, they will. They're going to drop Dallas in poor field position with under 5 minutes to play. So Dallas, poor field position. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we need to see if they're efficient because they're semi-efficient, right? They are not efficient. So, we have to burn the 6 cards. Is it poor field position? Yes, they're going to get a field goal try. Now, however, we got 2 cards left. So I think in this situation, we're going to go for it on 4th down because a field goal does us no good unless we try for the onside kick and whatever. So I think in this situation, this is when you go for it on 4th down, right? Let me just check my book here. This may be using the 4th quarter only if there is 1 drive result card left. There's two. There's two drive result cards left. Okay, so I can't go for it then. Which is, I don't know what, because there's two cards left, but so would this be desperation play? Because I can't go for it. I don't think I can go for it. According to this right here, now this is, like I say, I don't use it too often here. Only if there's, at least one drive result. If at least one drive result left. Okay, so there is at least. So we can go for it on fourth down. Okay, I'm glad I read that. I'm still getting used to the fourth down. All right, so we're going to go for it. And we got a 6, and highlight reel play keeps the drive alive. So they will get a first down. And now I think they move into great field position, correct? So they're moving the great field position. They'll flip a new drive, treat any punt. Okay, so let me keep this handy here. You go for it anyway. Yeah, I know. There's got to be a way to go for it here because there's two cards left. So it said greater than one, at least one. Okay, I read that wrong. So this is the play now. Is a great field position is going to be a field goal try. So it says if the result is field goal attempt, the offense wouldn't have settled for the field goal. Treat it as a turnover on downs with the opponent taking average field position. If the turnover on downs happens with no drive result, they may attempt a desperation play. So let me see. Can we go for the desperation play here? A losing team drive leaves 0 or 1 drive results, and they do not score. Yes, so we can. Yes, because there is one card left. Losing team gains possession with one card. So the drive leaves 0 1 card results, and they do not score or turn the ball over. Well, yeah, hang on a sec here. So it says here, and again, I'm tired, so if the field goal result, if you get a field goal attempt here, which I do, I have a field goal attempt because I have great field position, right? So if that's the case, treat it as a field goal turnover on downs because I wouldn't have gone for the field goal. If it happens with no drive result, there is one drive result. Okay, on fourth down conversion can only desperate with one. So I have one card left. Now this says if the field goal is a turnover on downs, happens with no drive cards result left, the offense may attempt a desperation play. Well, there is one, but I'm thinking I should still be able to go for the desperation play, right? A losing team's drive leaves 0 1 drive results card remaining, and they do not score. Well, see, here's the thing. I did turn the ball over. If I go by this, turnover on downs. Because the field goal attempt turns into the turnover on downs. If there's no drive result cards left, I can attest. I'm just going to do the desperation play anyway. This is kind of weird. So I know that this turns into turnover on downs, but I still think you should be able to go for the desperation play. So I'm going to do the desperation play. I'm going desperation play. Again, my game, my rules. So you go for it on fourth down, and you get the field goal attempt right here, but that's technically a turnover on downs. But with no cards left, so this is kind of, if there's no cards left, you can go for it. But if you can't, if there's one card left and you can't, that doesn't make any sense. I would think that you could go for the desperation play if this is your last attempt. So I'm going desperation play. Okay. All right, so we don't want a field goal. We got to go desperation play. So that's what I'm going to do. And where are my desperation play results? Are they only over there on the card? Okay, I think they are. Okay. So we're going to go for it here. We're going to go desperation play. Now, I noticed one, again, I think by the letter of the law, again, going for it on the fourth down, that's my result. That should be a turnover on downs. But on a turnover on downs, if there's no cards left, you can go for desperation, which makes no sense. Because if you have one or even two cards left, I would think you can go for desperation. So I'm going desperation. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to stop sweating it out and just go for it. All right. So we're going to roll the dice here. We have, 54. We have great field position. Roll 2d6. If it's 64, 65, or 66, they'll catch it. If not, they do not. So how I'm going to play this is they did not get the desperation play. They went for it on fourth down. They got it, and they lost it. And I'm going to just burn this last card and call it a day. That's kind of how I'm going to play this year. So that will end the game. So our final score here in Dallas, Chicago gets a safety. And so Cowboys get 10 points in that first quarter and do not score again. And they will lose to Chicago here, 16-10. So that is that. So let me clear this out. I'm going to play one more here. That was a crazy finish. Again, sometimes you just gotta play it and stop worrying about things. I worry because I want to get it right, and I don't want to play it wrong and have someone come on and say you played it wrong, because that happens all the time. Okay, so let's see my next matchup here, and my next matchup is Pittsburgh. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Pittsburgh at St. Louis, and I remember every time St. Louis would play like anybody in the East, they would get crushed. Like Miami would always beat them and things like that. So Pittsburgh at St. Louis. So let's take out my nameplates. And so we need to come back over here. So again, I have them all in my... See how fast I can find these now? Because I have them separated by AFC and NFC and by sport. So I have baseball and football. So they're just so much easier to find. And then I take out my AFC cities. And Pittsburgh should be nice and easy to find, I would think. Here I am talking about how easy it is to find. There's Pittsburgh right here. Las Vegas. Okay. So Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Let's kick things off here. And let's see who's going to kick the ball away here. So let's start with this. And AP said I should have gone for... I can go for desperation. And Brian says, I feel that in the flow of the game, whether you're playing the official right or wrong, you have to play what feels right. I think that's a good point, Brian. As I hem and haw over the rules all the time, I think a lot of people do. You want it right, and you don't want to play it wrong. And there's a reason why that certain things are done a certain way, and there's a reason why that you could only go for it with one card or no card. But I think that's one of those situations where you got... It says you can only go for it if there's no cards left. Well, I had one card left, so there's still time on the clock. So if I read it right, then I would go to the fourth down. That would be a fourth down turnover. That would be the end of the game, and I couldn't get a desperation play. But I'm thinking, with 30 seconds left, I'd have to throw the Hail Mary up, right? But then again, going by the letter of the law, it could have been a 4th and 10 that was incomplete because I still had 30 seconds left. So maybe that was wrong to go for the desperation play. Maybe it was. Maybe I should have ended the game on that. I'll have to I'll get a hold of Al on that, or maybe someone that knows the game better than me. Just go over that scenario. The game does have a dice version. Yes, they do. It's not nearly as good as this. Just saying. It's just not. So maybe before I go to bed, I'll put that scenario in. All right, so here we go. Terry Bradshaw and Jim Hart. We'll go at it here. And let me see what happened in this game. So the Bears won that one. The Cowboys actually won it in real life. All righty, so where's my Pittsburgh game? There we go. Pittsburgh won it, of course. And Bradshaw and Jim Hart. Yep, and who was kicking today? It was Mike Wood. Mike Wood is kicking here. So that is my story here. And let's get it going. All righty. Dun, dun, dun. Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Pittsburgh will take, they're going to go tails. And it's heads. So Pittsburgh will kick off here. And let's go. All right. So our kickoff is average field position. So St. Louis will start it with average field position. Okay. There we go. The Cardinals with the ball. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Staunch defense. Maybe. This is going to prevent the TD run or not. Yes, they are. So they will prevent the touchdown, and they will have to kick this one away. So a nice try by St. Louis, but it is knocked away. Defensive line dominates, and they hold off the touchdown. And that'll be average field position for the Steelers. All right, Terry Bradshaw comes out. Let's see what he's going to do. 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Poor field position, no. Undisciplined offense, no. They'll get a field goal try. So in comes Matt Barr. 11 of 43. No, he missed it. So a missed field goal by the Steelers. And St. Louis will take over in average field position. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mild or undisciplined defense? Nope. Coffin corner punt. And the coffin corner punt is going to be poor field position for Pittsburgh. So the punter punts it deep, and that's where Pittsburgh will take over with poor field position. 2. 1, 2. Dynamic offense. Yes, so they'll move into great field position. And is it great field position? Yes, it is. That's a touchdown pass. So Pittsburgh comes right back with a TD pass. And the extra point is good. So this time Matt Barr puts it through, and it's 7-0 for the Steelers. Okay. Oh, here are your boutique results on the back. So it tells you what cards they're supposed to be. I don't know if you saw that or not. All right, here comes the kickoff. Average field position. So St. Louis will get it back here for the 3rd time. So they've had a couple of punts. And let's see what's going to happen here. We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come off the clock. Dynamic, go home offense. Yeah, field goal try. So here we go. Mike Wood, 11 to 34. And no, he missed it badly. Badly. So each team with a missed field goal here. And Pittsburgh will get the ball. 5. 1, 2. That'll end the quarter here. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I got my 5. So let me turn this like this. Let me change the quarter into the 2nd quarter. And it's 7-0 after 1. Is it a solid offense? No. Is it a mild defense? Maybe. No, they're not. So it's going to be an interception. So St. Louis will pick it off here. And we'll have our first turnover of the day. And let's see what happens on the interception. I'm going to roll on the interception card. And a 52 is great field position. So St. Louis has the ball here in the second quarter in great field position. Let's see if they can do anything. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is it a passive defense? Nope. Is it a clumsy offense? Nope. Active defense? Nope. So it's just going to be a standard punt. So St. Louis will have to kick this one away. And do we have an electric team? No, we don't have electric over here. No electric. So average field position. Started to look like a good return, but then it wasn't. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is it a secure offense? No. Is it a passive defense? No. Fumble. We have a fumble. So Pittsburgh, they will have their second turnover. The last time it was an interception, so now they have a fumble. And let's see what St. Louis can do here on the fumble. Nice high number would be nice. 41, So they'll have great field position. Okay. So St. Louis in great field position. They're great. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got 5 minutes to go. Prolific offense. No. Is it a stiff defense? Yeah. Backed up punt. So the defense all over them here. And we're going to get a backed up punt. Not just a punt, but a backed up punt. And so Steelers will get great field position out of this. So the drive started in great field position, but it ends with great field position for the other guys. All right, so so they're inefficient. Now they're not anything. So with 5 minutes to go, we don't even worry about it. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prolific offense, no. Porous offense, no. This is going to be a punt. So the Steelers, good field position. We'll have to punt it again. And, they're going to give them poor field position. So St. Louis will get the ball here with time running out. And they're inefficient, so I don't think they're even going to get a playoff. Well, hang on a sec. Well, hang on. 1, 2, and 3. So I don't think they get the playoff, right? So, yeah, I think the only time you can add cards. So that would have been a turnover, but because they didn't have enough time, I'm going to say that they do not get the playoff, and that'll be the end of the half. So, wow, no scoring here. A lot of missed field goals and a lot of missed things like that. And it is 7 to absolutely nothing as we go to the third quarter. I wonder if I'll have to get Al to put in something here. Drop it down just a little bit to put the quarter in. That would be kind of neat. Turnover. The turnover is. You think so? The turnover takes precedence over inefficient. Well, here's the thing: is I didn't even have enough plays without the inefficient to finish the play. So inefficient actually didn't even come into play because when I turned it over, I had to flip 3 cards and there were 2 left. So I didn't go into the inefficient part of it. And I'm not even sure if it says that the inefficient. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll have to go check. I don't know. I'll have to I want to double check on that one there because I think I ran out of time. I think you run out of time. I don't think the inefficient, even if with the inefficient, if you tack on the 3 cards, that ends the drive because you didn't have a chance to complete it. So I know what you're saying, that because they're inefficient, they would have still thrown away. But I still think they ran out of time. That's my gut feeling. My gut feeling tells me that they were going to run out of time, even if I didn't have to flip over the inefficient quality. That's what my gut's telling me. I got a pretty good gut too. It's big. It's a big gut. So, and Cardboard Commander played some season ticket football tonight. Miami Buffalo. Very nice. So there's that. Count this too. All right, so we're going to go to the third quarter, and St. Louis will kick off. There we go. Yeah, the efficient things. Yeah, that's too. I think when they you can't, if it's a interception or a fumble or something bad on efficient, then efficient can't come into play because something bad happened. That's kind of what I'm guessing here. All right, so it's going to be a kickoff here. St. Louis will kick off to Pittsburgh, and that'll be poor field position on the kickoff. So that was not good at all. I have to look at the back of your 5-minute card. Yeah. It is a little confusing, but when you keep in mind, I think, like I was saying, the idea is that if you're efficient, then good things happen, and if you're inefficient, bad things happen. But you still can run out of time on both. All right, so poor field position for the Steelers to start here in the third quarter, leading 7-0. No scoring in this game, but a low-scoring channel tonight. 1, 2. I mean, usually we have some crazy happening, kickoff and punt returns, but nothing today. Prolific offense, no. Punishing defense, no. They're going to get a field goal try. All righty, so in comes Matt Barr. He missed one before, 11 of 43, and he misses it again. Another missed field goal for Mr. Barr, and he's going to be barred here pretty soon if he keeps doing that. So a nice drive with poor field position, but it's not going to work out. Fast Action Card Sports Network comes by. Good to see you. Good to see you. I got to stupid question here. I just been really busy and I've been real confused with Black Friday and Christmas and all the things going on the channel. Is the Pocket Pennant Run software, is that ready now to go? Because I want to stop playing that again. I want to stop playing some Pocket Pennant Run. I want to use that layout. Is that like happening right now, or is that still? Because I know it was coming. I think it was coming out in December. I think. So let me know if you know that. Oh, the kickers were bad. Yeah, they were bad. All right, so we've only turned 2 cards over, and we had a missed field goal, so it's going to be over here. Oh boy, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's either going to be an interception or unusual result. What's it going to be? 24. It's going to be unusual. So we got an unusual result. And so it's going to be Table B. Let's look at Table B. 26 for Table B. The receiver for St. Louis makes what appears to be a diving catch, but a second official runs in to indicate the ball hit the ground. And it's incomplete. And the crowd here is not happy about that. And so St. Louis will have to punt. And Pat Tilley's saying, I caught the ball. I caught it. But they're going to have to punt it away. Do we have any electrics? No, we don't have any electrics. So it's going to be average field position. And that's what Dallas will take over here, leading, Pittsburgh rather. Average field position here. Okay, your test in 2025 has played. DB being updated will be out definitely before Christmas. It exports seamlessly to your app. Okay. Well, is that something I can start using now? I'm not worried about 2025. I want to play 1979. You know me. So I didn't know if that's already or not. The other nice thing when you have Al Wilson on, we will all have the game in hand. Yeah, I might have to do it after the holidays when everybody has it so they can ask their questions, right? Yeah. All right, so Pittsburgh average field position. Boz 0 for the season in field goal attempts. Every time I watch Pittsburgh, he misses. Yeah, you might be right. Well, he's only got 11 to 43. This guy's 11-34. It's even worse over here, you know. Well, just let me know if I can play it and if I can show it off here. I don't want to show anything off that I'm not supposed to, but I would like to get some pocket pennant run in. I'd love to play the 84 co-op with pocket pennant run. I really would. So just work with me on that. And just let me know. I just don't want to do anything that's not supposed to be shown if it's not ready. Just let me know. All right, so Pittsburgh, an average field position. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And is it great field position? No. Inept defense? No. Field goal try. What do you think? I think he hits this one. I think Matt Barr hits this one, and I would be correct. He will hit it. And so we got a field goal, and it's now 10-0. So in the third quarter, Pittsburgh opens up a 2-score lead. Just tell people the update will be before Christmas. Okay. Will it play 1984 for me? And will it send me box scores so I can post box scores so they can input the stats? So hopefully everything will work for me. Alrighty, so Pittsburgh will kick off here back to St. Louis with a 10-0 lead now. And we're going to get average field position. All right, so St. Louis with average field position. 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. Poor field position, no. Inept defense, no. So they're going to get a field goal try. So they're going to try it here. Mike Wood, he's missed a field goal too. So we haven't had it. We've had one. We're 1 for 4 in field goals today. And this kick is no good. So another missed field goal by Mike Wood. And they're wondering what's going on with Steve Little. I'd even take Dave Little at this point. Right? So Pittsburgh, an average field position. Here we go. 2, 1, 2. Well, it's not poor field position. Remember we had that safety earlier, so that's kind of good. Inept defense. No, they're going to get another field goal try. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. The field goal is up, and it is good. Dun, dun, dun. 13 to absolutely nothing. And now I got to find my 3s. They come in packs of 3s. Come in packs of 4s, actually. 13 to nothing. Could we have our first shutout of the season? I don't think anybody's been shut out yet. If I look at my scores, so these are my scores from 79. Detroit got 3. That's the lowest one. Tampa Bay beat them 20-3. Oakland only got 7 against the Rams. And Buffalo got 6 against San Diego, but we haven't had any shutouts. No shutouts yet. And yes, this game is so good, but the fast action cut, it's like a whole new game. Whole new game. The other game was okay. This, though, the mechanics are just so good. All right, so the field goal is good. So they will kick this away now to, I keep saying Chicago because I just played Chicago. All right, so 13 to nothing here in the third. All right, here comes the kickoff. Average field position. All right, what can they do? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Staunch defense, maybe. Yes. And they will force a punt. That would have been a punt either way because they have a stiff defense too. So they will have to punt. So here comes another punt. Exciting return. It's going to be great field position. So a nice move by the kick returner. And here we go. Pittsburgh ball. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will end the third quarter. Is it going to be a fumble or a TD run? Franco Harris carrying it. They're trying to strip the ball from him, and they will. They will cause the fumble. So Pittsburgh, with great field position, will cough this up. And this is the actually this is the third turnover for Pittsburgh because they had the interception and then the fumble and another fumble. So 3 turnovers, and they still haven't allowed a point. How about that? So what can St. Louis do with a 22 average field position? All right, can they do anything? And that'll end the quarter. So Pittsburgh tacks on a couple of field goals here, and they lead this 13 to absolutely nothing. So St. Louis average field position, as we're here in the fourth quarter now. Pocket Panorama, I had so much fun with that. I really did. That was just such a fun game. And now that the computer thing's up working pretty well, I want to get back playing more of that here on the channel. All right, so St. Louis 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And is it a prolific offense? No. Stiff defense? Yes, it is. They are a stiff defense. They're very stiff. And it's going to punt backed up. So they're going to keep them pinned in deep here. That's one of the things I really like about the game. There's different levels of punt. A punt backed up, average field position. All right, so Pittsburgh will start in average field position here. And AP says he's. Oh no. Paul says I score all my products with Board Game Assistant in it. And AP likes a quick sim, and Paul says don't recommend that. He hasn't written the logic for that yet. You can sim games though, right? You can sim games in that software, right? So if I wanted to play a game and then sim the next one, it would sim, right? I thought I saw that option in there. I know it used to. I don't know about a whole season like at once, but I mean, you can sim other games, right? I think. All right, Pittsburgh with the ball. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chomping up the clock. Alrighty. Is it a mild or undisciplined defense? It might be mild. Is it more than just mild? It is not mild. It's not undisciplined, so it's going to be a coffin corner punt. So they will force a coffin corner punt. And, oh boy, we got a heavy rush. So they're coming after the ball. St. Louis special teams trying to get it done. And a 45. And, oh, he'll get it away. He will just get it away. And it'll be an average kick. So they put the rush on. The rush was on. St. Louis gets it back, average field position. Okay, so so the AI is not good enough to sim yet. Okay. So the AI is not there yet. Okay. Well, at least I know. All right, so St. Louis down 13 to absolutely nothing. 3, 1, 2, 3. Does Jim Hart have anything going here? Is it a reliable offense? No. Is it a meek defense? No. Shaky offense? No. Aggressive defense? No. Down to the punt. So St. Louis just punts it again. So here's been the St. Louis drive. Punt, miss field goal. Punt, end of the half. Punt, miss field goal. Punt. A couple of missed field goals in there, but aside from that, there's been nothing happening. All righty, so they're gonna have to punt it again, and that'll be a good punt though. The punt is getting a lot of exercise here, and it'll give them poor field position for Pittsburgh. All righty, so Pittsburgh in poor field position, and 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. Now we go into this. 4, 5. Dynamic offense. Yeah, they're going to get a field goal try. So this will really put things away here. Matt Barr misses the kick. And the door is still open, just a crack. Just a crack. For St. Louis. Average field position. And 6 cards. 1, 2. Oh, 9 cards. So they're inefficient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will end the game. They don't, because they're inefficient. They ran out of time. That's kind of how I'm playing that. So the final score, we got a 13-0. We have shutter. Oh, that was fourth quarter, by the way. I forgot to change that. That was fourth quarter. I always forget to change something. So that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's late here on the East Coast, but only some warmed up now. So I'll go log in my score. So nobody got any points here. So that's going to be a 13-0 game. Very weird game. Very weird game, but that's how it goes. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you like my new scoreboard and my new team names. I'm really enjoying that. And I like how I have them all sorted. Like I said, I have them all sorted here. And I got the names on them, so I know where to look now. So I got my NFL cities, my MLB, and they're sorted by conference. So, yeah. Good times here. Good times. So I need to take Pittsburgh and put it back into my AFC, right? Not KFC, AFC. We need to have some KFC, right? Thank you for coming back. I'll look forward to that. Yeah, I'm really interested in the simming part of it because I like to play replays and not have to play every game. So I want to sim and get those other games going. But when it's ready, it's ready. Will that be the Christmas time ready, or is that still? Are we off quite a ways down the line for that? Just in case somebody asks, because I know that they will ask. Putting all my names away. All right, that's good. I put my numbers away. You guys can watch me as I clean up, I guess. And if any other things you want to talk about in the chat before we sign off, just let me know. Again, I just take all my stuff here and I put everything like this. And I have 2 piles of cards. This just sets up and goes away so quick. Right, so there's my cards, and I'm done. I am done. That is that. So yeah, thanks for coming by, everyone. I just have one more game. If it wasn't so late, I'd play the last game in the week, but I'm kind of tired now. So, but yeah, I love my new scoreboard here. I really do. So I'm gonna put my Fast Drive Football. I love the box version here. I have the box right here. I'll zoom out a little bit, and so I can just kind of put my stuff back in the box, right? All that goes back in the box, and there it is. And my box is all set, ready to go. I just leave it off to the side and pull out games as soon as I need to. I did want to make one more note up here. Alrighty, so I'm making my notes for the show. Oh, I got one more city I didn't put in there. I got my MLB cities I forgot to put away. So we'll do that. I got my dice here. I want to move my dice out of the way. Put it away now. I need to put all my numbers. I need to get some better bags. These bags, sometimes they don't close all the way, and I fight them. But the best way is to just separate them by number. That way you can find everything. I use the rubber bands on these. I do. The only ones I don't use rubber bands on, ironically, are Strat and Napa, because I have the envelopes. Some of these here, I don't have envelopes. I do. I put the bands on them. I'm not too concerned about it. I don't know why. Strat and Napa, just because they're the older companies, I think those are the ones that you need to have a little bit more pristine than the other ones. And these cards are pretty thick too. They're not they're not like terrible cards. So it's not like you're you're crushing them. Like the other cards you would crush. These ones here are pretty thick. I could, if I wanted to, grab like the deck, like the shootout has that little the box there if I really wanted to, which I suppose I could. But anyway, so that is that. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. So everything is put away. My scoreboard. I'll leave the scoreboard here in case I play it in the morning. But that is that. I'll come back to Studio B real quick here. There we go. So we're back. Some more fast drive football. Can't stop playing this game. Like really just can't stop playing this game. It's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Yeah, Rob, you figured I want to take the bling out. Yeah, it just came in tonight. And again, I was so cold coming home from the rink. I says, I want to play something. I do. I want to get this on the scoreboard. I mean, on the table, new scoreboard out. And I want to have some fun with it. So I did. I think I did. I think we had a good time, right? It's always fun to see the results of the game. So anyway, all righty. I might see you tomorrow. I got to see. I'm working tomorrow night, but maybe I'll slip something on in the afternoon. Probably not, but we'll see. Probably Wednesday though. We might even do a show Wednesday. So anyway, thanks for coming by, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this. Stay warm if you're. It's now down to 12 degrees. I got the electric blanket on like 99 right now. It's probably on fire upstairs, which is perfect because I'm freezing. Thanks for coming by, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.